I also meant to mention, because I know you do travel all over in order to pursue your career, that it's permissible for your probation to be transferred to out of state, and that has to be done through probation, but that is fine with the court. And
have no contact with any of the co-defendants in this indictment, with the exception of Mr. Quantavious Greer, that is his biological brother, as well as Mr. Sergio Kitchens. He's a phenomenal artist. He goes performer known as Gunna, G-U-N-N-A. Mr. Williams and Mr. Kitchens are contractually obligated, and they frequently perform music together. Your Honor.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as it started to break into the news towards the end of the week last week that Young Thug would agree to plead guilty in the YSL State RICO case in Georgia. Then it came out that it was going to be a non-negotiated plea because him and the state could not agree on terms and conditions of the plea deal. So that means that it goes to the judge and she decides to sentence on it. At the end, he will be serving 15 years of probation. Got sentenced to 40 years total, but they broke it down. 5 years time served for prison, 15 probation, and then the rest up in backlog or backload or something like that there. And I put that clip right there in the beginning to show the other conversation that came up out of there on the blogs and everything like that when his lawyer talked about the contractual agreements with Gunna and everything like that. It's no secret that this is a conversation all over the internet. How do people feel about the plea deal? Where the thugs stand with Gunna? We seen what happened with Lil Baby and Gunna on the internet, dissing a couple back and forth subliminals and everything like that. Lil Baby even talked about people taking plea deals in the song. Well, right now, yesterday, Thug went to Twitter and posted up, real plea deal, Jack. Then he also came back today and said, hey, Wham, let's drop one on these rats, Peter. And Wham is Lil Baby Nick's name. Now, if you remember, he had already said what Wham says goes. Now, Lil Baby responded to that today, went up and posted him and Thug's song together, We Should. Then he also went to Instagram and edited Young Thug and said, I missed you, mother effer. Welcome home, my brother. Thank God you able to get back to the fam in good health and spirits. Wish you nothing but billions, Jack. And he put up a bunch of spiders and said, whatever Wham says goes. As I said before, it was already understood which angle Young Thug was coming at it with this situation. If y'all want to say he's trolling or he don't want to speak on it, that's on y'all. But even when he dropped Business is Business, Gunna not being on that album, the things that were getting said with those phone calls around that time and everything, then him coming out and said whatever Wham says goes, when it's already public knowledge that Lil Baby is having an issue with Gunna and things. Gunna got back at Lil Baby on the album, and now he came out with the real plea deal right here, Jack, and everything like that. Then he spoke on rats and stuff, and that sparked 2 conversations today. And I'm just saying, you can feel how you feel about what Thug is tweeting. He do got some heavy stipulations on his release with his probation, things he not supposed to engage in or talk about in his music and stuff, but he gonna work his way around it. It's just a tweet and everything like that. This is not gang banging. This is not promoting violence or nothing of the sort, but people are gonna be like, stay clear of that. But when it comes to Gunna in this conversation, if Thug wanted it to be known he was rocking with Gunna, he would come out and say it. He would promote the music. He would post them up. He would not be talking about Lil Baby right now. It just is what it is. Well, people got to know and understand, bro. Just because you don't get it or you don't understand it or it don't make sense to you, the game is the game. The unwritten laws are the unwritten laws. Certain people are standing on that. Hey, you don't take no plea deal in the beginning of a trial and things, and then the things you admitting to in the plea deal, you don't do that because it's like that's their defense. And that's just how some niggas is gonna look at it, bro. You can have your opinion about it, but you might not understand it or get it. But I know what it is already. I didn't make these rules. I didn't create these rules. I didn't make these unwritten laws in the game. They are just what they are, dog. And this was before this. That's why he's saying he letting it be known we didn't take the same type of plea deal. They said the YSL was a gang. And Gunna is not the only one, But of course, Gunna's the breadwinner. Gunna's out of the guys that did that. Gunna's the star. Gunna the one with the notoriety. Gunna's the one that's into the little tension with Lil Baby and everything like that. So it just is what it is at this point. People gonna say what they want to say. They gonna have their opinions. No violence needs to come from this. Nothing needs to happen from this. We don't need to have people back in prison, back in jail. But what didn't happen did already happen, bro. If you go in there and that's just how it's looking. Now, if Thug comes out and say he rocking with Gunna, he cool with Gunna, Gunna is God, they got contractual business and agreements, there's nothing wrong with that either. But once that video came out, certain people is going to feel like, well, hold on, bro, he did too much talking right there. He said that they was a gang, Thug in them defenses that they were not a gang. He said this, he said that, and then it don't matter when it come out on video, bro. This is how the people gonna take it, dog. Certain people don't care. If you like Gunna music, support Gunna music. If you a fan of Gunna, nobody can tell you to stop looking for Gunna, listening to Gunna. Nigga, if you like a nigga art, you like a nigga art. Gunna been lit musically, my nigga. He been selling records and things like that. But his people, other artists, they gonna feel away when they see them type of things in the video, and you supposed to be on timing, they mention your dog name, and you say yes to that. It just is what it is, bro. I don't make the rules. And what niggas need to know and understand, just because I'm not street, just because I'm not gangster, just because I never robbed nobody, never killed nobody, never sold crack, never stepped on nothing or anything like that, that don't mean that you don't understand how the game goes in the court of law or the unwritten laws of the world. Even if you a nigga on the sidewalk, you still got to kind of know what's going on in the street and understand the street to know, okay, I got to watch what's going on that street. Nigga, you hear and you don't hear. You see and you don't see. You see things, nigga, you keep that to yourself, whatever. Just know, bro, you don't have to be all the way in the water to know what's going on in the water and understand how deep that water can get. But tell me what y'all think. I'll just tell you like this, your Thug is free. All these guys that's getting let out on these plea deals, there's some more left who got to go through it and everything like that too. That, man, it's time for niggas just to stay out this way, make this money, take care of their families, bro. And that just is what that is, in my opinion. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos. All that 1,000 for shit show. Stay blessed, stay on top, stay focused, man.